Where are we? Oh, we were at this bit in the game. So, last time we'd played, we got onto the Heart of Gold. We'd fired up the infinite improbability drive, the spare improbability drive. We'd got the long dangly bit submerged in the advanced T substitute. Because we spent forever trying to make T. It turned out the answer wasn't to make T. It was just to use the T substitute, which was very upsetting. And use my peepers. There we go. Yeah. Use the T substitute, and that started us on a number of cycles around, going around and around and around and around. Okay. If we're lucky, some of this is completable. If we're not lucky, at some point the word restart comes into the vocabulary. Shall we see how lucky we are? Oh. And we might as well have a mild science fiction-y background music to play. Specifically the theme from Descent. Leave that playing for a bit. Let's kick that off. What's that? There we go. Cool. So this is the bridge to the Heart of Gold. A gangway leads down and steam comes from an entrance to port. Next to the control console is Eddie, the shipboard computer. Marvin, the paranoid android, is here. There is a handbag here. I'm going to turn those down a little bit. I was going to say the honky tonk should be existing somewhere there. There we go. There is a handbag here. There is a nice hot cup of advanced tea substitute here. Lying on the deck is a plotter connected to a spare improbability drive. The plotter's long dangly bit is submerged in advanced tea substitute. There is a spare improbability drive here. Your gown is here. It looks like your gown contains pocket fluff. There is a satchel here. There is a flathead screwdriver here. There is a molecular hyperwave pincer here. Martin wanders off. Turn on drive. Like fog rolling off the ocean, a shroud of blackness billows toward you. Unlike fog rolling off the ocean, the blackness hits you like a 16-ton truck. Dark. Open eyes. You can see nothing, feel nothing, hear nothing, taste nothing, smell nothing, and are not entirely certain who you are. See, feel, hear, taste, smell. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. How many senses we got? 5. See, feel, hear, taste, smell. Hear, taste, see, feel. Which one are we missing? Smell. It does smell a bit. There's something pungent waving under your nose. Your head begins to clear. You can make out a shadow moving in the dark. It's Ford. The shadow is vaguely bug bladder beast shaped. Oh, no, it's the bug bladder beast of Troll. This is the lair of the ravenous bug bladder beast of Troll. There are exits east and southwest. The ravenous bug bladder beast of Troll is here, looking particularly nasty and hungry. The beast whips its evil-smelling tail away from your nose and bellows a brain-shattering roar. By suddenly popping out of nowhere, you have disturbed its train of thought. However, since its train of thought was the usual one, and in fact the only one it knows, which goes like this: hungry, 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 bad-tempered, Hungry! It soon starts to chug along again. You notice the beast's laser zapper eyes, its swivel-sheared teeth, and its several dozen tungsten carbide vast pain claws, forged into sun furnaces as of Zangrijad. It has skin like a motorway, and breath like a 747, skin like a motorway. It advances on you and roars out a demand that you say your name. Say Zaphod. Tell Beast Zaphod. Ah. Wait. Ask guide about beast. The guide checks through its sub-Ethernet database and eventually comes up with the following entry. Is this going to work? That should have produced a sound effect. Hopefully. Need is clear. Okay. The ravenous bug-blatter beast of Tral is a mind-bogglingly stupid animal. It has almost no capacity for learning from experience and is therefore surprised by virtually everything that happens to it. Here is an example of how stupid it is. It thinks that if you can't see it, it can't see you. Its behaviour would be quite endearing if it wasn't spoiled by one thing. It is the most violently carnivorous creature in the galaxy. Avoid, avoid, avoid. With a head-splitting roar, the ravenous bug-blatter beast of Tral charges toward you. I asked for it once, not twice. Chat thing. Okay. If you can't see it, it can't see you. Yes. You can't see it, it can't see you. I mean, close eyes. The beast doesn't notice. You're getting close, though. The beast, sharpening its tungsten carbide vast pain claws, demands again that you say your name. Shout Zaphod Beeblebrox. You begin to get a sore throat. The beast is nearly upon you. There was no verb in that sentence. Shout Zaphod Beeblebrox at beast. Helps if I type it right. At beast. With a vast savage roar, the beast tears you limb from limb with its tungsten carbide, vast pain claws, and, well, do you really want to know the rest? The point is you have died. Everything becomes dark. You can't hear anything, see anything, smell anything, feel anything, or taste anything. And you do not know even who you are or how you got there. Feel, hear, taste, smell. 1, 2, 3, see, no, 5. 1, 2, taste, see, hear, feel, smell. See, feel, taste, smell. Hear. Hear. You hear the deep and distant hum of a star drive coming from far above. There is an exit to port. No, there isn't. You can't go that way. Thought you had to go starboard. You have to try and go port first. Smell, taste, see, feel. here. Listen to drive. Comes from far above. There is an exit to port. You can't go that way. Can't remember how to solve this one. Distant dome of a star drive coming from far above. There is an exit to port. Yeah. You can't go up. Down. I'll hardly lose my shit. Here just puts you in a loop. Can't look at the port. You see no door here. I can't remember how to do this. Da 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 da. That doesn't make sense. We were lying about an exit to port. You emerge from a small doorway. Entry bay number 2. This is an entry bay for the Heart of Gold. A corridor lies aft of here. There is a sales brochure here. Okay. Corridor, 4 end. One end of a short corridor that continues aft along the main deck of the Heart of Gold. 4 and port, a gangway leads upward. Back on the bridge. Let's use the drive. Let's turn on the drive. Okay, mist spins around your head. You fall into what seems like a bottomless pit. Suddenly you hit the bottom so hard that you wish it had been bottomless. Taste, see, hear. Yep. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. See, feel, hear, taste, smell. Hear, see, smell, feel, taste. See, feel, hear, taste. See, feel, hear, taste, smell. Okay. Yeah, thank you. Examine shadow. There's the bug bladder piece of troll. If it can't see you, you can't see it. What happens if we say our name? The The beast roars your name with relish and explains that once it has eaten you, your name will be added to its list of remembrance. Okay. Do I have peril-sensitive sunglasses? I do not. Tie towel around head? The ravenous bug-batter beast of trial is completely bewildered. It is so dim, it thinks that if you can't see it, it can't see you. You have a few seconds before it realizes its mistake. Shoot beast with gun? With a towel wrapped round your head. You unwrap the towel from your head. Unfortunately, the beast has also caught sight of you again. All this fooling around has made it doubly angry and hungry. With a vast savage roar, the beast tears you limb from limb with its tungsten carbide vast pain claws, and well, do you really want to know the rest? Okay. Two, three, four. Here. South. Okay. Aft. Up. Use the drive. Turn on the drive. Oh, hello. This one's different. See, hear, taste, smell, and not entirely certain who you are. See, hear, taste, smell... Wait. Oh. Hear, see, smell, taste. 1, 2, 3, 4. Feel. Bit cold, wet, and squishy. Feel. There appears to be some liquid at your fingertips. Taste liquid. It tastes just like wine. In fact, you realise with growing embarrassment that your hand is sitting in a glass of white wine. I mean, at least it's white. You're at a party being given by a distant and incredibly boring acquaintance. Among the people you've been introduced to are a shy, mousy fellow from the West Country named Arthur and a flamboyant guy named Phil. You've had too many drinks already and the room is beginning to buzz. Living room. You're in a large living room. There is a party going on. Other rooms lie to the west and southwest, and the apartment's front door is south of here. Phil is here. Arthur Dent is here. You notice the hostess approaching, but using several mingling couples as cover, you maneuver away. Examine Phil. He is very attractive, if a little weird, and has a slight otherworldly look. You suspect he's a party crasher, an impression reinforced by his inappropriate garb. He seems clothed for a fancy dress party or something, because what appears to be a large bird cage on his shoulder with a black drape over it. The bird inside must be asleep because you can hear snoring coming from inside it. Remove the drape. That's not important. Leave it alone. Okay. Why are we trying to avoid the hostess? Talk to Arthur. You approach Arthur. He seems to find your tone a little cool smiles unhappily, and wanders to the other end of the room. Arthur seems nice and well-meaning, but also terribly shy. He has tried to start a conversation with you several times, but still hasn't got past hello. He has an enormous, unsightly ball of fluff on his jacket. Take fluff from jacket. Take fluff? As is the case so often at parties, you find that you are holding too much and can't pick up anything else. You have a plate of hors d'oeuvres, a glass of white wine, and a handbag. Let's have a look at the wine. Nothing special. Okay. Drink wine. Let's try that again. Drink the wine. You take a sip and the room spins a little faster. Drink more wine. Apparently that's as much as it's going to do. Rule of three? Okay. Eat. Do I get away with that? You nibble at one. It tastes okay. 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 Give Arthur wine. Give wine to Arthur. Politely, Arthur Dent refuses your offer. You're in a large kitchen. There is a party going on. Other rooms lie to the north and the northeast. You're in a large dining room. There is a party going on. Other rooms lie to the south and the east. Living room. Talk to hostess. The hostess looks at you expectantly, as if you seem to be about to talk. Examine the hostess. You see nothing special about the hostess. Ask hostess about Trillion? Ah! The hostess is delighted to engage in conversation and pulls you into a corner. Days later, you expire from thirst and exhaustion. Everything becomes dark. I mean... okay. If you're gonna go, it's one way to go. Taste, see, hear, feel, smell. One, two, three, four, five. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. See, feel, taste, smell. Listen! You hear the deep and distant hum of a star drive. Okay. Aft. Up. Turn on drive. Okay. 16 blackness again. Hear, see, smell, feel, taste. See, feel, hear, taste, smell. Hear, see, smell, feel, taste. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. See, feel, hear, taste. Smell. Troll. Oh. Vogon Hold! This is a squalid room filled with grubby mattresses, unwashed cups, and unidentifiable bits of smelly alien underwear. A door lies to port, and an airlock lies to starboard. Along one wall is a glass dispensing machine. Is a toll dispensing machine, sorry. In the corner is a glass case with a switch and a keyboard. A pair of Vogon guards stand nearby, waving acrid-smelling stun guns an inch away from your face. Simultaneously, they fire. Everything becomes dark. Well, that didn't last long, that one. I usually like to live a little longer. Hear, see, smell, feel, taste. Blah, 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 blah. Hear, smell, taste, see, feel. Smell, taste, see, feel, hear. Okay, south, aft. Up. This is quite a cycle, isn't it? Mist spins round your head. Okay. Hear, see, feel, taste. Listen. Hear, see, feel, taste. Hear? After so many of these, you just start losing it. Oh, we need a new soundtrack. Thought I recognised that one. No! Let's go find something else. Let's try that. No idea what this one is. Hear, see, feel, taste. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh god, I've lost it. Hear, see, feel, taste, smell. Shadow. Bug Blatter Beast. Okay. Put on... wear. Towel on head. Wear towel on head. Tie towel on head. There we go. So we got a few seconds. Ah. You stumble in that direction, but you can't see where you're going. You wander around in circles. The beast is getting puzzled. There's something it can't see is stumbling around its lair. Slowly it dawns on the creature that someone's trying to make a fool of it. It starts to look for you again. Okay. Wow. Bloody hell. Starts to look for you again. Dark! See, feel, hear, taste, smell. Smell, taste, see, feel, hear. South. Aft. Up. Turn on the drive. Listen. Hear, see, smell, feel, taste. taste, see, hear, feel, smell. That was rude. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hear, smell, feel, taste. No, hear, smell, feel, taste. Hear, smell, feel, taste. Look. You see a painfully bright light that stabs at the front of your eyes. Examine light. The light resolves itself into the bright yellow sun of Earth. You are hurrying up a country lane. The sky is light and clear, but you keep glancing at it with apprehension because you know that it will shortly be torn apart by Vogon ships, and that the hills and trees around you will just burn up and blow away, and you hope there's time for a quick drink beforehand. You want to hitch a ride aboard the Vogon fleet, but are anxious because it's so long since you were through a matter transference beam. Towards the village pub to the west. The pub is pleasant and cheerful, and full of pleasant and cheerful people who don't know they've got about 12 minutes to live and are therefore having a spot of lunch. Some music is playing on an old jukebox. The exit is east. There is a barman serving at the bar. Examine the bar. East, to the north. Before you is the house of your friend, Arthur Dent, who is lying in front of a bulldozer. You have no idea why. You have no idea about most things about Arthur, even why you regard him as a friend, but you do, and must therefore return his towel before you leave. Ah! Nearby stands an impatient man. There seems to be a bit of an atmosphere. Give towel to Arthur. No. Am I not carrying a towel? Oh. So I'm playing as Ford. Opening the satchel reveals a Santraginian mineral water, a towel, a Hitchhiker's Guide, an electronic sub-ether signaling device, and satchel fluff. Give towel to Arthur. Inexplicably, Arthur takes no notice of the towel, which magnificently you are trying to return to him. Instead he says, "Ford, what about my home?" You start guiltily. Does he actually know that the Arthur is about to be destroyed? You start to ask him, then stop. If he knows, what the zark is he doing lying here in the mud in front of? You look around. You notice the bulldozer properly for the first time. You notice Arthur's house. You notice the workman. The penny drops. His house is about to be demolished. You feel like a complete, what's the word? Imbecile. No, actually, idiot was the word I was looking for. In a reckless moment, you go completely mad and decide you ought to take Arthur with you. You try to tell Arthur about the importance of getting a drink, but he's rambling on about a man called Prosser. Talk to Prosser. Prosser can't hear you from here. Where is Prosser? He's standing on the other side of the bulldozer. He seems to be wearing... Can we just go to Prosser? You walk around the bulldozer. Prosser is standing here, looking cross and frustrated. Realising that you are a friend of Arthur's, he starts to talk at you. He says this sort of process is all very well, but what Mr. Dent must realise is he's had plenty of time to make a formal protest at the proper time and place, and that spending months going through the appropriate channels, filling in the appropriate official forms, and going to the appropriate official public hearings is the right way of going about it, and lying around whimsically in the mud is not. He says that he personally hates mud and despises the sort of people who lie in it. Ask Prosser to lie in the mud. Prosser blinks in astonishment. You mean go and lie in the mud in his place? You explain that Arthur will only move if someone else takes over for him. Prosser shakes his head in such a manner as to suggest that he is very weary of the world, and you tactfully forbear from mentioning that it won't be troubling him much longer. Reluctantly, he follows you back towards Arthur. You rapidly conclude the business. Prosser lies in the mud. Arthur, bewildered, nevertheless stands up and appears ready to follow you to the pub. Okay. Country Lane is visible to the south. Let's go to the pub. The road runs from Arthur's home to the north towards the village pub to the west. The pub is pleasant and cheerful and full of pleasant and cheerful people who don't know they've got about 12 minutes to live and are therefore having a spot of lunch. Some music is playing on an old jukebox. The exit is east. There is a barman serving at the bar. Order beer. You order 6 pints of bitter, 3 for you, 3 for Arthur. According to the Hitchhiker's Guide, this should cushion your system against the coming shock of the matter transference beam. As you drink the first pint, you mention to Arthur that you are from a different planet, but it makes little impression. This surprises you because you thought it was the sort of thing that would interest people. It goes down well. At least they managed to get something right on this benighted planet. You decide it's time to tell Arthur that the world is about to end. You tell him. Arthur is completely unperturbed. Curious, you wonder what sort of news it would take to disturb him. It goes down well. You hear a muffled crash. It's probably Arthur's little house getting knocked down, which you tell him. This does upset him, and he tears out of the door. Through the window, you see him running up the lane. A small dog chases after him yapping, and he throws it a cheese sandwich. The dog devours the sandwich with passion and ignores a passing microscopic space fleet. Take nuts. The barman hands off until you pay for it. Give barman money. Pay barman for nuts. How on earth are we going to make this one work? We don't appear to be carrying any money. Order nuts. You buy some peanuts, which you'll need to replace protein loss from the matter transference beam, a tip you picked up from the Hitchhiker's Guide. The road runs from Arthur's home to the north towards the village pub to the west. You run up the lane after Arthur. You pass a serene dog. Fate cannot harm him. He has dined today. Okay. North. You reach the site of what was Arthur's home. It is now a pile of rubble. Mr. Prosser looks sheepishly triumphant, a trick few people can do, as it requires a lot of technically complex deltoid muscle work. Front of the house, there is a huge pile of rubble to the north. A path leads around it to the northeast and northwest, and a country lane is visible to the south. Mr. Prosser from the local council is standing at the side of the bulldozer. He seems to be wearing a digital watch. Talk to Arthur. Arthur Dent looks at you expectantly as if you seem to be about to talk. Look up. You see nothing special about the sky. Interesting. Ask Arthur about the house. That's not important. Leave it alone. Right on schedule. According to the news you picked up last night on your sub-ether Sensormatic, a huge fleet of Vogon constructor ships hurtles noisily through the sky. Time is very, very short. Storms break in the wake of the ships. The wind whips at you and makes it difficult to stand. You grab hold of a tree. Grab Arthur. What a concept. The vast yellow ships thunder across the sky, spreading waves of terror and panic in their wake. The voice of the Vogon captain slams across the country, insisting that the planning charts and demolition orders have been available at the local planning office in Alpha Centauri for 50 years, and it's too late to start making a fuss about it now. You remove the electronic sub-ether signaling device from your satchel. Lights pulsate across its surface. You fumble with the thumb as you hold onto the tree against the fierce wind. It falls to the ground near Arthur's feet. Arthur is struggling desperately towards you. The end of this planet is now only seconds away. I'm going to take a very quick save. Today's date is 3rd of April. 04 03 and it is 2051. Okay. The end of this planet is only seconds away. Grab the sub-ether. You struggle to reach the thumb, but the wind is too fierce and you are driven back. Fierce gales whip across the land, and thunder bangs continuously through the air in the wake of the giant ships. You struggle to reach the thumb, but the wind is too fierce and you are driven back. Fortunately, at this point, Arthur picks up the thumb and somehow manages to push the right button. However often you do it, you are still stunned by the shock of dematerialization. The scene around you is ripped away like a flimsy backcloth. Everything becomes dark. Okay. He can't hear you above the noise. Okay. We need to do something before that point. Oh. See, feel, hear, taste, smell. Smell, taste, see, feel. Hear. South. Aft. One end of the short corridor that continues aft. Up. Oh. Use the drive. Turn on the drive. Off we go again. One, two, three, four, five. 1, 2, 3, 4. Smell. Yep. Okay. Let's get a save here, and let's have a jolly good go at it. Just done that. 04. 03, 04? 03, 04. No, 04, 03. I'm out of habits. 2053. Okay. Examine the shadow. Oh! Ugh. Right. Taste, see, hear, feel, smell. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Taste, smell, see, feel, smell, hear. Up. Aft. Up. Hear, smell. Oh, come on. Oh. We've not been here. Spread before you, astonishingly enough, is the war chamber. Oh. 403 2055. Spread before you, astonishingly enough, is the war chamber of a star battle cruiser. Through the domed canopy of the ship, you can see a vast battle fleet flying in formation behind you through the black, glittering emptiness of space. Ahead is a star system, towards which you are hurtling at a terrifying speed. There is an ultraplasmic vacuum all here. Ooh. Oh. Standing near you are two creatures who are gazing at the star system with terrible hatred in their eyes. One is wearing black jeweled battle shorts, and the other is wreathed in a cloud of green, sweet-smelling steam. They are engaged in conversation. The fleet continues to hurtle sunwards. Can I take the ore? The fleet continues to hurtle sunwards. It looks like every other ultraplasmic vacuum ore you've ever seen. Talk to creatures? Ha! Which creatures do you mean? The Grunt leader or the Huffelen creature? Ugh. You are clearly the worst diplomat that ever lived, and are about to become the worst one that ever died. That is an even worse insult in the Grunt tongue than put town on drain is in the Hung tongue. Talk to the other one. Right. What else can we do here? Can we shoot one of them? Some rays from the gun strike the leader, but nothing else happens. Examine the gun. What is the gun? Anti-bug blatter beast ray gun. That's useful. Why do I have a feeling it doesn't work? Listen to the conversation. Stupid game. Hated planet, snarls the Valhurg. Home of he that dared to say put town on drain, raps the government. Detested words, even now it sticks my soul to hear them uttered, barks the Valhurg, even though 10,000 years have passed. And as many senseless mega deaths, worlds destroyed, my race and yours laid down to waste, all because of he that dared shape the words put town on drain. Torture of my Valhungrish warrior heart to hear it spoken, yet even now the hot breath of our vengeance blows hard upon this little world. Vengeance on him who said put town on drain. Yes, there's no need to keep repeating it, growls the Valhung. One happy thought, adds the Grunt. After millennia of bloody and perpetual conflict, our races have been brought together by this quest for the source of the offending remark. Perhaps, after our vengeance has been exacted on him who said, put town on drain. Will you stop saying it? Perhaps we will continue to live in peace and harmony, and will we talk about that after Who's this? The two creatures turn and stare at you. The fleet continues to hurtle sunwards. Say, put town on drain. You must address the Grunt leader directory. Say put town on drain to Gugvent leader. You are clearly the worst. You must address the Grunt leader directly. Now we shall check the manual, because something's irritating me. Answer? I wouldn't have got this in a million years. Put all in thing. What? The thing that your aunt gave you? The thing that your aunt gave you. Your simple act of kindness at a moment of great personal anxiety you fed the dog, remember, now brings rich rewards. The battle fleet plunges towards Earth and spots the dog, which appears to them as a gigantic monster, cheerfully tucking into a cheese sandwich. The Valhergs and the Gaguvants are moved by this simple picture of happiness, compared with the furious savagery of their own lives. They think back to a day when they used to relax over an odd cheese sandwich themselves, often at sunset, after a hearty day working in the fields back in Vlohungen and Gravia, and decide to return and rebuild their homes in a new spirit of harmony and cooperation. Grateful, they offer to drop you at the Heart of Gold on the way home. After a brief 900 parsec trip, you are escorted into the transport chamber of the warship. The transporter glows and your surroundings change. Maze. This is part of a spongy grey maze of twisty little synapses, all alike. Okay. Blocking the gap between two synapses is a large black particle. There seems to be some faint markings on it. You see inscribed in tiny letters on the particle, Sense, common, for, dent, Arthur, for replacement order, part. As you removed the particle, electrical impulses began leaping madly across the now unblocked synaptic path. Unfortunately, you were in the gap at the time. Everything becomes dark. Okay. Oh. Hear, see, smell, feel, taste. Taste, see, hear, feel, smell. See, smell, feel, taste. Hear. We're at the Heart of Gold, aren't we? There is an exit to port. Well, we know that one. South. Marvin has stalked miserably into the room. Okay, a thing your aunt gave you which you don't know what it is. It looks like the thing your aunt gave you which you don't know what it is contains an ultraplasmic vacuum ball. How are you supposed to work that one out? Oh. Okay. Save. 0403 2105. Oh, progress. Oh, I'm gonna take a pause because, oh my gosh. I can make my hand disappear. Ah. Okay. If we get the Bug Blatter Beast of Troll done, I will feel happy for today. Let's get the Bug Blatter Beast of Troll done. Let's have a quick check at the... What's this currently playing? The 7th track in this thing. Cool. Right. Where am I? Right. Aft, up. Hot cup of advanced tea substitute. Turn on drive. Okay. Hear, smell, taste. Oh. You're sat in your electric blanket and you're shivering. Have you eaten? Have you hydrated? You've eaten. Have you hydrated? See, feel, hear, taste, smell. See, feel. Okay. See, feel, hear, taste, smell. Hear, taste, see, feel, smell. Okay, save. Yay! That's nice. 0403 2108. It does smell a bit. There's something pungent waving under your nose. Your head begins to clear. You can make out a shadow moving in the dark. Do not be Vogons! Yay! I am exceptionally happy to see the Bug Blatter Beast of Troll. Okay, there are exits east and southwest. I was flaring this morning before I started. It's just got more loud. What, the audio just got more loud? I mean, it could be because I just shouted at it. Oh, the fibro got loud. Fair enough. I understand. Okay. Exits east and southwest. The ravenous Bug Blatter Beast of Troll is here, looking particularly nasty and hungry. The beast whips its evil-smelling tail away from your nose and bellows a brain-shattering roar. Okay. Let's run away from the beast. Beast's outer lair. This is a large walled courtyard. Strewn about are a profusion of gnawed bones, bleached in the sun. In case the significance of these fails to strike you, there is also a sandstone memorial in the middle of the courtyard, on which the beast has roughly carved the names of all its victims. Some sharp stones lie near the exit to the west. Okay. Take stone. Taken. Charges towards you. Put towel on head. Okay. It's completely bewildered. It thinks you can't see you. You have a few seconds before it realizes its mistake. I understand this puzzle now. Put name on memorial. Carve name on memorial. Carve. Whose name? The beast's name? Your aunt's name? One of the infinite unknowable names of the Buddha. How about the name of Fred, who runs, or rather ran, your local chip shop? At least that's a short name. You might have time to write it before the beast eats you. We were rotated on short staff today, and the supervisor just kept buggering off. Then 2 staff members finished early, so for 2 hours, there were just 2 of us. Yep, that sucks. That definitely sucks. I mean, that actually sucks. You chip away with the stone. You've got to love the catering industry. I don't. I just have to deal with the food supply side of the industry. Which is enough, thank you. You chip away with the stone. It's not your best writing, what with your mounting sense of panic and a towel wrapped around your head. However, it suffices. Just as the beast is trying to work out where you've disappeared to, it sees Arthur Dent freshly carved on the sandstone memorial. This doesn't ring any bells with the beast. It roars with fury and eyes the thing it can't see because it's got a towel on its head. Ah! Eye you with deepening suspicion. Wow. The beast is puzzled by a voice coming from something it can't see. Slowly it dawns on the creature that someone is trying to make a fool of it. Starts to look for you again. There's an order to this puzzle. Let's go again. Okay. Cool. Roll out demands that you say your name. Say Arthur Dent. Roars your name with relish and explains that once it has eaten you, your name will be added to its list of remembrance. Go east. Take a stone. Okay? He's charging towards me. Put the towel on the head. Okay, he's now completely bewildered. Thinks if you can't see it, it can't see you. Carve my name on the memorial, so he thinks he's already devoured me. You chip away with the stone. It's not your best writing, what with your mounting sense of panic and a towel wrapped around your head. However, it suffices. Just as the beast is trying to work out where you've disappeared to, it suddenly sees your name freshly carved on its memorial of remembrance. Mystery solved. It realizes it must have already eaten you in a fit of absent-mindedness. Its mind is very, very small and quite frequently absent. It decides to give up the rest of its afternoon to the twin art of digestion and contemplation. It settles down for a snooze. Right. You unwrap the towel from your head. This is a large walled courtyard, strewn about with a profusion of gnawed bones. We know this bit. Footnote 5. Peacefully for a ravenous bug-batter beast of trawl, that is. Now and then it snorts or rolls over, and the walls shake a bit. Okay. South? Ah. There are exits east and southwest. This is the heart of the beast's lair. The only exit leads northeast. The skeleton of a dead beast hunter lies nearby, clutching something labelled Nutrimat Computer Interface. Taken. Suddenly, a team of Fronerberdian beast hunters charges in, intent on catching the beast for their zoo. Mistaking you for the beast, they fire stun guns at you, wrap you in nets, and install you in a lovely little lair in the Fronerberdi National Zoo. 3 months later, the error is discovered, but while your damage suit is pending in the Cronberdian court, the planet is invaded by bureaucratic pirates from Paladin 4. Impressed into bondage for a 16-year filing and sorting mission on the so-called basement world of Spoiler in the Lesser Mangelic Cloud, you escape with the help of a tribe of nomadic asteroid painters. You develop a unique talent for asteroid painting, gaining some considerable fame throughout the cloud. A nickel ore deluxe is commissioned by His Royal Gorpness of Zhethek, the ruler of the 900 worlds of Gorp. But while working on this new masterpiece, your asteroid slips into a small passing black hole. Everything becomes dark. Not even certain who you are. It's going to be here. There we go. Here. Star Drive. South. Oh, we are back in the heart of gold. And we have a Nutrimat computer interface. Okay. I'm going to take a save. 0403 2117. Doorways lead to forum port. You are in the galley area of the ship, containing a machine which is the state-of-the-art in Nutrimat technology, a Sirius Cybernetics Corporation Nutrimat. There is an exit to starboard. A carton labelled Nutrimat computer interface is sitting here. Examine carton. It's empty! Examine the Nutrimat. Has a touch-sensitive pad, a dispensing slot, and a service panel. Open the service panel. Reveals a circuit board. Put interface in circuit board. Open circuit board. Okay, open the service panel. Reveals a circuit board. Examine circuit board. The circuit board is square, about 10 inches on each side. It has a number of microchips, some printed circuitry, and a message printed in microscopic letters. Cholesterol register MS. So can we remove? Examine Nutrimat. Can we remove the circuit board? Oh. Okay, close. Put down the gun. Okay. Take circuit board. Okay, put interface in Nutrimat. Or put the interface in the Nutrimat. Done. Okay. Examine the interface. It's a square at 10 inches on each side. Use the Nutrimat. Push button. Push. Let's not do that. Push pad. The Nutrimat is puzzled that you want something made by pouring boiling water on dead leaves and squirting stuff from a cow in it, and says it will need some help from Eddie. The Nutrimat begins to whir. Oh, we know this one. On the plus side, he appears to be working on making a cup of tea. On the downside, a red sign lights up saying, memory overload. Okay. Up. This is the bridge of the Heart of Gold. A gangway leads down and steam comes from the entrance to port. Next to the control console is Eddie, the shipboard computer. Right. Ask Eddie about tea? Well, that surprised me. Announcement. This is Eddie, the shipboard computer. Emergency situation. Nuclear missiles have just been launched at us from the approaching planet, which my databanks indicate is the legendary lost planet of Magraphia. I cannot perform evasive maneuvers because all circuits are currently engaged by the Nutrimat. The missiles will turn this ship into a huge atomic fireball in approximately 8 turns. It's an interesting choice of unit. By the way, somebody didn't finish their spinach at dinner. Okay. You hear distant sounds of panic, shouts of anger, cries of alarm, and pounding feet. Well, can I take the drive? Your load is too heavy. 8 turns, right? What can I get in the... Drop the chipper. Take the drive. Oh dear. It seems that the missiles struck the heart of gold about 3 nanoseconds ago. Sure enough, here comes the huge atomic fire. You have died. 175 out of 400 and 604 turns. I mean, we haven't died that often. Okay. Memory overload, reserve memory overload. Up. Drop all. Take the drive. Yep. Okay, plug. Plugged. What do we push? Examine the console. Push generator switch. That'll do it. As you flip the switch, sparks fly from the large receptacle. My new control console, wails Eddie the shipboard computer. This is the thanks I get? The universe goes crazy for a moment. Announcement! Announcement! This is Eddie the shipboard computer! The missiles have turned into a sperm whale at an improbability factor of 2 to the 39,745 power to 1 against. The whale is currently plummeting towards the legendary lost planet of Magarafia. I hope this will teach you to listen to me when I say that legendary lost planets can be dangerous. I am proceeding with the preset landing instructions. Ford, Zaphod, and Trillian sauntered by on the way back to the saunter. Good work, kid, said Zaphod, slamming you in the back. Marvin wanders off. Okay. Take the handbag? Taken. Let's have a quick look. I don't know what I need. Take the guide. Take the towel. Take my gown. Wear my gown? You are now wearing your gown. This is a good save point. So let's get a save. Let's go down. Let's go aft. Port. That wasn't where I wanted to go. Nope. Hypersonic pliers. There's an ionic diffusion rasp here. There is a pair of hypersonic pliers here. Interesting. For later. Corridor 4 end. Okay. Doorways lead 4 and port. Galley. It looks like the slot contains tea. No tea. Dropped. I want to see if I can actually drink the fricking tea. I know I need it for upstairs. 0403, 2128. Drink the tea. It is the finest tea you have ever tasted. It has almost made this entire misadventure seem worthwhile. You experience several moments of complete happiness and relaxation. The cup itself vaporizes, part of the galactic anti-litter program. Push the pad. I won't go through that again. If advanced tea substitute isn't good enough, too bad. Fine. That's what save points are for. Okay. Take the advanced tea substitute. Taken. Put tea. Attach. Put. Down. Attach. Plotter to tea. You can't seem to attach the public vector plotter into T. Remove bit. Aha! Okay. Announcement! Announcement! This is Eddie, the shipboard computer! We have just landed on the legendary lost planet of Magarafia. I don't want anyone going outside until I've checked the atmosphere, climatic conditions, existence of dangerous wildlife, airborne diseases, volcanic activity, presence of real estate agents, and more than 8,000 other possible dangers. This routine check will take 14.9 years. And don't even think about leaving until I finish, because I'm jamming the hatch. So Eddie needs a personality change. Put bit in T. Done. Okay. 0403 2131. Who fancies seeing what happens when we press the drive button and then calling that a night? Turn on drive. Bottomless pit. You hit the bottom so hard that you wish it had been bottomless. One, two, three, four. Taste, see, hear, feel. Smell. Huh. Well, that took us straight back to Vogond. Okay. Oh, I am going to wrap that up there for tonight. We have dealt with the Ravenous Bloodbatter Beast of Troll. We have, I think, dealt with the War Chamber? I'm not entirely sure. Apparently we have dealt with the War Chamber. Yes, I'm now playing this with a thingy by the side of me. Otherwise, we're never going to get out of this bit. We have got tea! We have got tea! This game is ultimately improved now because we have access to tea. So hopefully we're moving on. Yeah, that's progress.